Okay, now we're going to work on Module 2, Video 2, okay? Now I want us to talk about the Reflections Interactive Notebook, okay? In this notebook, we are using the right-hand, left-hand side approach. Right hand is your explicit instruction. Left hand is the side where you practice and reflect. This is a concept you can use with your students. Therefore, you can see if they're constructing the knowledge on the left-hand side that you need for them to construct. Okay? When we're teaching the reading strategies, you also want to have them reflect. Reflect on how they are using this strategy. Reflect on other classes they could possibly use this strategy in. Okay? For instance, with somebody wanted but so, couldn't that be used in history? Couldn't the student be writing about a person or a group of people and what their motivation was and what their conflict was and how it was resolved? Absolutely. So you want the students to think about whether or not this strategy works for them and how they could use it in other classes. Okay? Students are big picture people. Okay? The more you can connect content areas, the better off you are. Let's talk about the somebody wanted but so statement that is in this week's reflection assignment. I am reading a book called Eleanor and Park. I'm reading it because it's very, very popular. A lot of my girlfriends have read it, and it is a young adult book about love. And I don't read those very often. I am more of historical fiction. I liked The Book Thief a lot. I like mystery. I read everything. I'm the book dealer, so you know I read everything. But this book is a little bit different. It's taking me longer to read than normal because I just don't know. One, I've been short on time. But otherwise, I think I'm reading it when I'm cycling in the afternoon at the gym. And it's short little chapters, so that's good for students that have short attention spans. It's really good mostly for girls. I think they can relate to the story very well. But in the section that I read today, right before I made this video, I am reading about Eleanor and how she and Park have become friends. And I'm to the point in the book where they have fallen in love. And Eleanor, you have to visualize this. Eleanor is a tall, big-boned redhead with long, frizzy red hair. She's from a family that the mother has remarried. The man that she has remarried is a bully, and he verbally abuses not only Eleanor, but the mother and the younger kids. Okay, this is Eleanor's stepdad. Park, he's from a more traditional family with a brother that excels in everything. Park is interested in comic books and music. Those are his two things that he really is interested in. He is an Asian American. His mother is a petite, little, tiny, beautiful Asian woman. His father is described by Eleanor as Magnum P.I. So you're probably too young to know who Magnum P.I. is, but that's Tom Selleck, who is a very good-looking actor. And, you know, they're a very attractive family. Park gets teased a little bit because he is Asian, but not a whole lot. You know, he has friends. But when Eleanor walks onto the bus the first day of school, it's a new school for her, the kids are relentless. She has no place to sit. The bus driver is yelling at her, and she ends up sitting with Park. Not that he's happy about it. But as time goes on, Park notices that she is reading over his shoulder when he's reading comic books, and that's how they become friends, and they end up falling in love. In the chapter that I'm reading, I'm going to write a somebody but wanted so statement. Eleanor wanted to see Park after he was suspended for fighting for her honor, but she knows his parents don't like her. So at the end of the chapter, she's weighing her decision on, I love him a lot, I want to see him, but I really don't want to see him. Which way am I going to go? And that's how the chapter ends. And that's a somebody wanted but so statement. You teach this to your students to help them summarize at the end of chapters. and it works in history, and it even works in science. Instead of somebody, you talk about processes. There's a statement for science as well, okay? I want, let me see my notes here. I want for you this week to write a lesson plan on ideas for reading and ideas for writing. For instance, you could use that plot line for writing for their class, the plot line that I gave you, the ups and downs of life, okay? And that could be a writing lesson in the sense that they are gathering ideas, okay? It's a mini lesson. Reading-wise, they could use the plot line to plot a short story if you use that as your anchor text. Everybody's reading a short story. Or you could read a picture book and have them do the plot line, like that was good, that was bad is an excellent choice for that. Really cute book. I'll see if I can find a video of that for you. That's all I want you to do. Use the templates and use the state standards that I've given you. You can cut and paste the state standards right in there. Okay? You are allowed to use other resources. Just make sure you say taken from if you take the whole lesson, or adapted from, and you do parts of the lesson. Okay? I hope this helps. Hope you're enjoying the class. Please know this is the first semester that I'm doing this class. I am doing it as I go along. So, but I want to make sure that you have everything that you need to know before you start teaching the content area. I want to give you the strategies that you need, and I want you to know of some of the situations that are going on in the schools now and feel comfortable about entering the schools. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you have a great day.